Hello! Didn't see you there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jack Wilson. I'm a university student in Canada going for my bachelor's degree, focusing on a major in history and a minor in anthropology. My main area of historical interest is Chinggis, or as you probably know him, Genghis Khan, the man who united the Mongol tribes in the late 12th and early 13th century, and the ensuing empire which would go on to cover most of the Eurasian continent, the largest contiguous land empire in history. Now, having been watching YouTube for some time now, I suddenly felt a stirring deep inside of me. A calling, if you will. I figured if 50 million people will watch a Swede yell at video games for 20 minutes, a couple will watch a Canadian talk about historical topics for a few. And I realized I could be that Canadian. So now I have decided to both further my own and your knowledge of the Mongols and history as a whole. I plan to make a series of short, in-depth, easy to access, and possibly even slightly entertaining videos on various aspects of the Mongol Empire, beginning with the birth of the great Khan himself, following through to the expansion of the empire across Eurasia, to its fragmentation and eventual disintegration, and then to the conquest of Timur, Mongolia after the end of the empire to the present, and frankly whatever else touches my fancy. I aim to inform as well as to combat stereotypes and false notions of the Mongols, and to help paint a truer picture of what made them possibly history's most effective fighting force. Now, I'm not entirely sure where our little road together will take us, friends, or if I'll even make more than a couple of these before I get bored and never talk about this again. But we'll see, eh? You don't know unless you don't try. And Chinggis certainly wouldn't have gotten very far if he was afraid of making some YouTube videos. So, strap yourselves in, drink some popcorn, eat a Coke, and hope whatever it is I decide to put on here, be it historical, my animals, or topical, isn't too awful. Now, take my hand, and we'll learn a few things together, and maybe, just maybe, I'll even teach you how to love again, and reclaim that sense of wonderment your jaded self has since lost. And feel free to send whatever advice, criticism, or vitriolic hate mail you desire, or if you disagree with me on a historical point, please write it out clearly, and send it to me. I'll see if I was wrong or left out an important fact. My word is not God's, and while I may be well versed in Mongol history, I am by no means an expert, and my knowledge is not definitive. If I have truly made a false point, let me know, and I'll correct that bad boy. This series intends to both expand my knowledge and your own, and if you can give me a little something back by catching me on an incorrect point, well, that'll just be dandy. And hey, if there's anything you'd like me to cover in this process, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So, without further ado, let's do this.